Ah. All right, all right. What is happening out there, ladies and gentlemen, on this dank, dark, dirty, nasty, filthy Thursday night? The Messiah of Xbox has sat down in his green chair as he awaits another one of his infinity stones to come in. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I survived the Amazon Prime Day apocalypse, and I sent out the Black Order to retrieve another one of my Infinity Stones, as only I, the Messiah, had the ability to do. And they should be delivering it sometime tomorrow. So I'll have kind of an unofficial unboxing, sort of. I don't know if it's an unboxing or an unwrapping, but hopefully it shows up tomorrow. So as long as I'm still able to podcast tomorrow, because you just never know what's going to happen to a brother. You just don't know. 6 o'clock news. I'm happy I get home alive every day. So, people getting police called on them for selling hot dogs and delivering newspapers. It's, pathetic, But anyway, what is happening, everybody? Certainly hope you all have enjoyed the rest of the podcast today. I had to work. Big shout out to Porter Rock 77 and J-Dub City. They did a 60 frames, no lag. If you all didn't listen to that, go check that out. I did listen to that a little bit earlier. Go check out those two brothers. I may try to send J-Dub an invite and just get his take on today's activities and what happened in the day of YouTube land and see how everybody's doing. So what's going on, E1 Matador? So after I just came to take a peek over here in the chat, hit that like button for me. 10 o'clock here on the East Coast, 9 o'clock Central. I believe that means it's 7 o'clock on the West Coast. But what is happening? It is late overseas. That means it's like 4 a.m. in the morning. I doubt. I'll be surprised if any of our overseas brethren will check this out. If they do, appreciate it. So, but yeah, what is happening? I was working today. So, I got my friend Charles. He's out there at Comic-Con because we geeks like that. We do we kind of do an offshoot podcast here in my city, like a comic book podcast. And we actually sit at the comic book store. We upload that. And but we do that on Saturdays. And damn, somebody sent me a friend request. All right. Yes, but he went out to Comic-Con and there's some crazy stuff going on out there. First things first, like to say what up to everybody now that we got the Big Ten watching. Shout out to you 10. And this is a Porchlight podcast. So I appreciate you all coming in. Like I said, it's a lot of E3, my God, San Diego Comic-Con happening. I really like the fact when people say it's slow in the YouTube streets. I don't know what that means. There's always information because of what I get to cover. I'm gonna be handing out some free smoke tonight. Let me tell you this right now. Craig Harris is gonna hand out some free smoke to some numbnuts Batman bitter butt hurt bot on the friggin' Twitter machine that don't understand that Sony owns the intellectual property to Spider-Man. They're talking about the TV. I don't know. I mean, dude, look, they own the shit, okay? Marvel does own the comic part of it. They do the comics. They distribute the comics. But everything else, Sony got their hands on it, okay? And if you don't believe me, you can go watch, I don't know, Captain America Civil War. You got to watch the movie. Just go to the end of it, okay? And then it will say Spider-Man appears courtesy of Sony Pictures. Doesn't say courtesy of Marvel. And get the F out of here, man. This dude is so full of shit. You know, oh God. Anyway, all right. But anyway, it's a good day. It's a good day. So we're gonna have the Q&A because I got like 4 or 5 questions. I mean, actually some movie questions, good ones too. Shocked, but some good ones. But 2 of them got me good with the Close Encounters of the Third Kind one because I think they trying to test the brother. Got one on 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I finally got one because somebody did take my advice and they did watch the Tom Cruise movie Risky Business. I mean, I know you all didn't watch it because you're too young, and it will go over your head. And that's cool. It's one of those movies you got to grow into. I understand. I appreciate that. So, but we'll go ahead and start. San Diego Comic-Con. First things first. They are burning it up out there. I mean, there is some shit coming down the pipeline. Did you see the Titans? I think it's the Titans show with Robin and no Batman. It's just going to be on the DC network. That looked fire. Let's just give Bill. I'm not a DC fan, but I give that some credit. Okay, I got to give credit where credit is due. And let's give that trailer some credit. All right. But also the Dragon Ball Z movie that's coming out, fire. That looked like that. Damn. I mean, that looked real good. They renewed the Clone Wars, the Star Wars Clone Wars for a 7th season. So I'm actually going to have to go back and watch that now. All this came out of Comic-Con today. Now, tomorrow you start getting your movie trailers and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of movies, The Equalizer with Denzel Washington is straight garbage. Garbage. And I love Denzel Washington. He's one of my favorite actors ever. But the movie that he was in was straight trash. It is garbage. I mean, I didn't like the first one. So, but I'll keep an open mind. You know, I keep an open mind, and I like Denzel. And this was trash. You can't say he's looking for a payday. Man, this was just straight trash. I mean, it just is. It's just trash. Don't go watch it, okay? I'm just trying to warn you up top. I'm trying to warn you. Go ahead and watch that Black Panther on your Xbox because it's exclusive to Xbox, okay? You know, just do it. Oh, okay. I mean, I know you may have another UHD player, but it will not play Black Panther because you need to have an Xbox for that. So, but San Diego Comic-Con, they are burning it up out there. They got some. They had some early footage of Miss Marvel. Nothing to write home about. So my boy Charles saw that. He's bringing back an autographed copy of the Tarkin novel. He got that autographed by one of the co-writers. And he's a big Star Wars. He's a much bigger Star Wars fan than me. So, but San Diego Comic-Con, they are burning it up out there, and I got to give DC credit. Why this is giving for that? If you haven't seen a trailer for that, go watch that trailer. Oh my goodness! He also sat in on, or will be sitting in because his phone kind of broke up. On Deadpool. Deadpool, they released another version of that, Deadpool 2. They released another version of that, and like the director's cut. They're showing that out there now. It's like another screening for the movie. He met Zazie Beetz is out there. He got to talk to her. Oh, man, he's having a ball out there. So, but shout out to all you all for supporting the channel. I mean, because, you know, I talk about you guys as far as when we do our little upload podcast over there. And, yeah, big shout out to you guys. I'd say, man, you all are just, you know, you all ask good questions. Well, most of the time. And, you know, you all pay attention to what I'm saying. And most of the time. So, yeah, so you all are good. So give yourselves a hand. I applaud you all. Thanks for showing up for this. I mean, it's like I said, it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. A lot of people got to work in the morning. And I appreciate it, you all being here as well. So, but what is going on, everybody? So San Diego Comic-Con, like I said, they're killing it out there. Just tons of stuff. The Flash. Let's keep it a buck. The Flash. This season, I'm actually going to watch. It looks pretty good. The Arrowverse is adding Batgirl, not Batman, Batgirl. I don't know which version of Batgirl they're doing. There's like 3 or 4 versions. I can't remember the version they're doing. The version that they're doing is straight up lesbian. So if you like that girl on girl action that we saw in the Last of Us Part 2 trailer, when that girl threw the tongue down on that chick. I mean, I'm telling you right now, that if you look close, I think you can see a little nip in there too. Like I said, you might see a little nip. So yeah, so check that on out and check that trailer out. That should be coming out. Because Marvel isn't really out there, but they're still there. You can still feel their presence. But apparently the Comic-Con's doing good without them. Of course, Friday and Saturday, DC kind of bookends it with DC bookends are going to have a Wonder Woman trailer, Wonder Woman 84, and they're also going to have an Aquaman trailer. Now, I saw that Aquaman poster and I didn't care for it, and I'm not going to go see the movie, but I'll cover it. You know, I had no issues talking about the trailer. I'm not going to go see any more DC movies. I will watch their TV shows. Look, I tried to watch Black Lightning, and somebody has to really explain this show is straight garbage. I mean, it is garbage. I just can't watch it. So what's going on, old dog? So, but yeah. So also the big announcement out there is Comcast has dropped their bid for. We'll move on here to the Fox product. Yeah, put in what games you all were playing. You know, but Fox has dropped out. I'm sorry, Comcast, which owns Universal, NBC, they've dropped out of the whole bidding war against Disney. So Disney is going to get the Fox properties, and so go check that out if you all want to. But basically, Fox is going to now sell their intellectual properties to Disney. And I think they got a 90B spot on that. They got a 90B on it. So shout out to Disney for doing this. It's just I want to say it's going to take about 3 to 5 years before we start seeing any X-Men characters in movies. You will, and once this goes through, they'll be able to mention the name. They'll get the word mutant back. In case you don't know, the MCU with Disney, they can't mention the word mutant at all, like none at all. So no, they don't own Disney. Didn't buy the news; they bought the intellectual property. So they bought the Star Wars. They bought episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars. They can now convert that to UHD. So episodes 4, 5, 6, and they can convert them all. I think at this point, I think they own all of them now. They'll own all those. Anything with Fox on it, they own. The movie Independence Day, that was by Fox. I think that was Fox. I may be wrong. Yeah, that may have been Fox. I can't remember. But they now own that. I wouldn't claim Independence Day Part 2. That was straight garbage. Garbage. I mean, garbage. You know, so here we go. So that is good news. They will stop. They mean Marvel will stop killing off the X-Men characters in the comic books because we are down to like Kitty Pryde is our X-Men. We are with Kitty Pryde. Shout out to Lincoln Clay. He's playing MLB The Show. Disney owns it all. Well, not yet. No, they don't own everything. Just the intellectual properties. So this the intellectual property. So yeah. So let me move to the will I do the Q&A? Let me do a little Q&A and we'll jump back into the Spider-Man too. So first things first. I saw that Spider-Man trailer. I just saw it like 2 hours ago. My God, that was captured on a PS4 Pro. Okay, that footage you saw was actually captured on a PS4 Pro. So I don't know how many of you all in the chat. Let's see how many of you all are paying attention. How many of you all own a PlayStation Pro? And then how many of you all plan on buying that game? If you don't own a Pro, are you planning on getting the bundle, which was a surprise. The bundle to me was a surprise. And now, I don't mind the color red, but I would have went with a black spider. That's just me. So, but how many of you all plan on buying a Spider-Man bundle? So yeah, I can't lie. The trailer was phenomenal. The trailer was phenomenal. I mean, it kind of took me aback. I mean, we get to use Miles Morales. We get to use Miles Morales. Now remember who's the one that told you that Sable was going to be in the game. Remember, I'm the one that told you that. Okay, I'm the one that told you. So you may get the Pro bundle. That thing is going to sell. Because I can tell you this right now, San Diego Comic-Con, when they showed that trailer, that room was on fire. That's what Charles told me, on fire. So, but I mean, so we got somebody has a Pro. You're getting the Pro bundle. Wow. So you're going to get another PlayStation Pro? All righty. All righty. Well, shout out to you. So there's a mic for El Matador 809. So you own the Pro and you will have the game day one. You're not buying Spider-Man. That's fine. That's fine. But Tomb Raider comes out like a week and a half after it. So, all right, yeah, play Shamu first. Yeah. So Chili Hog's a might. We got one definitely. So, so you're not gonna buy. All right, that's cool. Uncompetitive. So, but that console doesn't look like that good. It should have been red, blue, and silver. Yeah, I can see that. All right, I can see what you're saying, but the silver is not a dominant color in his outfit. But yeah, I see what you're saying. What about blue with a red spider with a silver outline? Now, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. So Spider-Man Day One. Think Tomb Raider is screwed? Nah. Tomb Raider will do okay. So Tomb Raider will be all right. I mean, I'm going to buy Tomb Raider. So, I mean, I'll buy Tomb Raider before I buy Red Dead, but I'll buy Spider-Man, then Tomb Raider. You're going to get buried. Well, I think Spider-Man, when I saw that trailer today, I thought I was already excited about buying it. Now I'm really excited about buying it. I will actually really start. I mean, but what I do when I decide to buy something, I won't watch for a whole lot of information on it anymore. I'll just keep, I'll just go buy it. So, the blue and white light will set it off on the front. What blue and white light? That would be cool, though. That would be cool. I'm going to keep it a buck, though. Did it come with a red joystick? I can't remember. I'm sorry, a red gamepad. That's what you guys call it. You're not buying Tomb Raider? Man, what are you going to buy? If you're not going to buy Tomb Raider, are you going to buy Spider-Man at least? So he said Tomb Raider will be trash. It will not be trash. I mean, the other one wasn't trash. It was okay. I mean, compared to Uncharted, it's trash. But it's not a bad series of games. Yes, it's my birthday next month. You're right. You're right. And shout out to you all. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary when I bought Hellblade and started trying to stream that shit. So, So Shadow of the Tomb looks like Rise. I mean, it looks a little better. I don't know if you all seen some of the screenshots and they did the comparison. It looks better. It looks a little bit better. Thought the last Tomb Raider was trash. Really? See, I liked it. But that's cool. Each to his own. It's at the end of the world. I liked it. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider looks too similar to Rise. Well, yeah, it's the same engine. Duh, come on now. Shimu, Spider-Man, Life is Strange 2. Yeah. I still got to stream that Captain Awesome or whatever the hell that's called. So I still got to play that shit. Your birthday's August 23rd, too? All right, yeah. So, Tomb Raider will be trash. I mean, it won't be trash. I mean, it'll be all right, So the last one was okay. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't like the puzzles. I just like beating the game, but I had fun on it. So I had fun. So check that out. What are you all playing right now? And what about these buttery, moist-ass simps who don't know that Sony doesn't own Spider-Man? I mean, there is somebody else online who doesn't think Sony owns Spider-Man. Like, I don't understand why this keeps happening, you know? So Laura gets buried by Spider-Man hype. Well, let me tell you this. Spider-Man is being covered by the video game media and the movie media. The movie media has the ability to drown out Tomb Raider. You know, Tomb Raider would be a lot better if that movie had done. But I watched that movie. That movie was trash. I mean, trash. I mean, and I'm a big fan of Alicia Vikander. I think she's sexy as hell. But that movie was trash. I mean, it was. So just keep it a buck. You know, yeah, I'm gonna screen share this because I'm about sick and tired of these buttery simps this shit's getting old, man. I mean, I understand that you all decided to listen to a group of people for entertainment and not for honesty. That was your choice. You're grown up. So, but the whole thing has got to stop. I mean, it is just straight trash. Okay. Straight garbage. So shout out to Kenneth York. He just subscribed to the channel. Everybody give Kenneth York a hand. Another but yeah, this is Cinema Blend. I mean, I'm not looking at a video game console war. Okay, let me make that clear. This is Cinema Blend. So this is a history of comic book characters on film. We're going to read this, okay? Well, we don't even have to read all this shit. So, okay. Due to Sony purchasing the theatrical rights to Spider-Man from Marvel 10 years ago, and after it was turning down the opportunity to buy, all right, so they had an opportunity. Sony has the opportunity to buy the entire thing. So it's way back in 19 Entertainment was looking for an influx of cash, COB, cash on the barrel here, moolah, greenbacks, dollar bills, y'all. Okay, after the company emerged from the bankruptcy it filed 2 years prior. At the same time, a Sony Pictures exec by the name of Yair Landu, or whatever that name is, was looking to secure the big screen rights to Spider-Man. Current chairman and former CEO of Marvel, Perlmutter. I mean, yeah, I don't particularly care for that guy. Countered by offering Sony the rights to nearly every Marvel character, including the likes of Iron Man, Thor, Black Panther, and Ant-Man, for, wait for it, $25 million. But Sony didn't want it. I mean, I've read this before. This is a direct quote from a Sony chairperson. Nobody gives a shit about any other Marvel characters. Now go get that. Now go back and do a deal for only Spider-Man. Now, how stupid was that person? Okay. Now, that was Sony who said nobody gives a shit about any other Marvel character. I mean, my God. I mean, that is terrible. So by Sony owning the intellectual property rights, they own everything about the character. Okay, people don't understand that by owning the theatrical rights, theatrical is covered by, it covers everything. Okay, that covers, yes, including video games. So Sony not only owns this, and Marvel will sign off on it, whatever they got to do, but Sony owns the rights and they own the publishing rights. Yet we got some fruit booties out there still crying. I mean, absolutely crying. I mean, the closer, like, shout out to Porter Rock 77. He's right. The closer this game gets to launch, the more they scream. And it's just like, I don't understand this. I mean, this is pathetic. I mean, you know, Sony owns the rights to this property. They own the publishing rights. They are publishing the game to only be on the PlayStation platform. This is why you own a PlayStation platform, okay? You don't, I mean, that's, and I'm going to leave it there. If you don't own one or buy one, go buy it. What's going on, Psycho Gamer? Was that black kid? Oh, no, here we go. What's going on, Scotty Savage? Oh my God. That black kid is Miles Morales, and he is black, and he is Latino. Now, Miles Morales has a different set of powers than Peter Parker. So that's what's so cool about it, is that it looks like, because remember when I said to you all, I don't know if he's going to be a playable character or not. So, and it turns out he very well may be a playable character. So let's have to wait and see. So yeah, these black kids. He was in the very first one that where Spider-Man saves a helicopter, and the kid says, says something about, "Hey, Miles, let's go," and that's him. Mm. Ah, woo! Oh, that tastes good. Ooh, that put hair on your chest right there. Like, what's going on, Cycle? What is happening? Let's see if we can pull up Miles Morales here. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get this version of Miles Morales. So let me make that clear. But we'll pull up what his skill set is, and because he has a different skill set than Peter Parker. He has something like I think it's something like he has like a stinger. But he's not his stuff. He's not as fully developed as Peter Parker. So I'm actually waiting for this to go back to Google like a good computer. So let me go to while that's doing that. Let's go to the Q&A. I got a Q&A question about Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and my good friend here calls himself E-double-B. I have no idea what that means. It says E2B. Maybe it's E2B. And so E2B said they watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind. They enjoyed it. One quick question. Excuse me. Excuse me. I am sorry. At the end of the movie, when the mothership, this is a spoiler alert, when the mothership is landing and the song starts playing, what exactly are they saying? Well, it's not a matter, it's not a matter of what they're saying. It's a matter of the sequences of how they're saying it. The mothership was in a dominant position. That's why I was using horns. If you played in a band versus horns versus keys, horns is in the dominant position. If you look at an orchestra, the horns are in the dominant position. So the mothership was just trying to say, I'm in a dominant position here. The actual song was like trying to teach a child how to talk, because they couldn't communicate. They couldn't come up to us and say, hi, how you doing? And all that kind of stuff. They pretty much had to talk through verbal tone. So, and they would be able to communicate with them. Another question about Close Encounters of the Third Kind here is what planet, what part of the solar system do they come from? They actually came from one of the constellations, the Big Dipper. I don't know what that major constellation is called again. That slips my mind. But as they approach Earth, they're in the form of the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper. I just call myself saying that, the Big Dipper. Okay, but they're in the form of the Big Dipper. So, and that's the part of the galaxy they came out of. Again, great catch though. I mean, you all did go in and pay attention. That movie is extremely cerebral. So let's see if we're back up here. You just finished Goat of War. Yeah, that God of War ain't no joke, man. Let's see here. Miles Morales versus. I'm just going to put Miles Morales versus Peter Parker. Let's see here. Okay, what are Miles Morales' powers? Okay. All right, here are Miles Morales' powers. All right. Excuse me. So, bitten by a slightly different genetically engineered spider than the one that granted Peter Parker powers, Miles Morales possesses abilities similar to the original Spider-Man's, including enhanced Strength and agility. The ability to adhere to walls and ceilings with his hands and feet. And a spider sense that, damn it, it cuts off right there. What is this? What is this? Let's see. We'll find it here. All right. Spider-Man, 15 things Miles Morales can do that Peter Parker can't. So I'll just read that. I'll read that, but god damn it, it's gotta pull that shit up. All right, I need a better, I'm building a better computer. So I'm doing a better computer. So Little Dipper. I'm pretty sure that it was the Big Dipper, but mm, ah. So have y'all noticed recently rain on Xbox Parade right after Crackdown 19 delay? Sony dropped. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, but it's not about, to me, it's no longer about that anymore. Just Microsoft is doing something different than, and then I'm not going to be part of it. I mean, I'm building. That's why that computer is being built. So let's go ahead and pull this up again. So let's see here. Okay. So I'm just going to share this with you guys. That way you all can get a sense on what Miles Morales can do. Now, this is called what Miles Morales can do that Peter Parker can't do. And let me see if I can pull this up. See here. Screen share. There's that. There's that. And let's see here. Okay. So now this is from Screen Rant again. I mean, because the console war is over. That is over. I mean, I'm sure there's people that are still doing it, but it's over. I mean, it's time to move on. So now this is Miles Morales can turn invisible, so he's got camouflage. Okay, so again, this is just according to that. He's got something called a Venom Blast. All right. These are things that he can do that Peter Parker cannot do. So energy burst. I didn't know he could do that. That's a little much right there. So it's a little too much. All right. Communicate with this best friend. So, and this is from the Ultimate comic line. So Genki, that's the one that plays Peter Parker's friend. It's not him, but plays a version of that character. So, but it is what it is. So, be played by Donald Glover. So that's garbage right there. That we could throw that one away. So he's more sociable. Because Peter Parker is kind of a loner, but it says be a team player. He's a little more sociable. I guess he's got to be because he's on Facebook. So. Now, wall crawl, even Peter Parker can do that. Man, who made this site? This is straight garbage. So, maintain a relationship with Gwen Stacy. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Hey, you know what they say, Gwen? Once you go black, you don't go back. So, hey, you can see right there. Oh, my God, I did not know this. That's new to me. Let me tell you that right now because that's Spider-Gwen right there. That right there, let's go back up here. When you hear people say Spider-Gwen, that's who they're talking about. That is Spider-Gwen right there. Oh, my. Let's see. Let's take a little look here. Maybe we can see a little nip. I can't see no nip. So that's disappointing. All right, so he's a quick learner. Yeah, that I did hear. He learns a lot faster than Peter Parker. So I'm trying to see what else this man can do. Oh, he speaks Spanish. Oh, for pity's sake. So does Peter Parker. But all right, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, spider sense. He's got a little bit more developed spider sense. So, well, I'm sorry, it's weaker. I read the wrong thing here. It's weaker. So, it is what it is. So, and it says it seems to affect him physically and come across louder depending on the threat level. So, Peter Parker's spider sense it's constant. It's like a radar that's on all the time. Miles's spider sense, the more he can actually determine what the bigger threat is faster. Peter Parker to his Spider-Man, everything's a threat. Okay, he's you know, he has to determine what's the safest route to take. Miles Morales will kind of get an image in his head on what's the best way to get out of a certain situation. If that's the best way to say it to you guys. So regenerate, which I didn't know he could do that. So, but I'm still tore up about Spider-Gwen. I did not know that. All right, so alleged. Now this is alleged immortality. So you know, which I don't think it is. Says take serious things seriously. So yeah, he's got a strong father presence in his life. Remember, Peter Parker is being raised by a single. Well, is being raised. You know what happened to his parents. So and he stays alive a lot better. So I mean, pretty basic thing on what Miles does. So he's got a different color Spider-Man outfit. You all get the gist of the conversation. So I love Spanish. Okay. I didn't know either, Savage. That threw me. I mean, that got me. Like I said, I did not know they were in a relationship. But if you go see the Spider-Man cartoon that's coming out, Spider-Verse, they may be in a relationship in that cartoon. I mean, you just have to wait and see. So, but man, oh man. So, Game Pass success is touted. A download option for PS Now pops up. Okay, well, like I said, it is what it is. So, Sony announces the Spider-Man PS4 for Gamescom. Oh, I think they announced that for Comic-Con, didn't they? So, yeah, I mean, Spartan God, like I said, yeah, I don't have an issue with Sony and Microsoft. I mean, look, that console war shit is over with. It is trash. I mean, at this point, Microsoft releases the world's most powerful console, and they still can't get a nut. So it's just the way it is. So little we already seen that. All right, now I'm just repeating myself. All right. So yeah, but did you all see the absolute salt coming out of these idiots on Twitter when that Spider-Man game got released? I mean, that was pathetic. That was pathetic. So it is what it is. So, you know, playing, yeah, it's PS4 crying. I don't know. I might be crying. I mean, tomorrow, for all I know, you all may see me crying somewhere. So, you know, just it is what it is. So, but yeah, was that my last Q&A question? Did I get an Infinity War one? MS are investing more into games, then says no Remedy 2 games. Yeah, I mean, again, that's you're right about that, Savage. I just don't. I mean, again, if that report is true, let's just caveat that. If that report is true, that's unfortunate. That is the best way to put it. So, yeah, Nintendo does not have to change. I agree. What are you buying? Yeah, Twitter had you dying. Yeah, I was just letting those numb nuts have it. I mean, it's just time to run these dudes over by the train. I mean, like I said, let's get the biggest UFO out of the sky and land it in the front yard. I mean, it's just time to end all that. So, I mean, I am the Death Star, and those Xbots, and that's what I'm calling them, those Xbots, those simps. I mean, they are friggin' Alderaan. So, I thought Xbox was not getting Recore too. Big shout out to Kid Smooth. I think they tweeted him personally and said, we ain't doing it. But if they change their mind, that's great news. So that is great news. So, yeah, Microsoft and Nintendo, well, they got to do something. You know, they have to survive together. You know, that's what they're doing. So, Well, let me tell you about the advertisement for Spider-Man. The word of mouth, it's already burning up the internet. I mean, it's all over the place. I mean, they are talking about it on, I think, Emergency Awesome. He dropped the video on it. He's got over 1 million followers. Echo Mog Media, they dropped the video on. I mean, everybody's doing it. So, yeah, I want Alan Wake 2 as well. You know, I mean, they ain't doing it. I mean, they're not doing it. So now maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they will change their mind. So, and let's hope they do. Just that's all I can say. Let's hope they do change their minds. I'll buy Quantum Break 2 and Alan Wake 2. So, and I just will. Speaking of buying things, my Xbox Live runs out in like 48 hours. So if somebody has a code laying around that I can have, I will gladly take it. Just direct message me with the code. And because I don't want to have to pay for it anymore. I'm tired of it. So, you know. Yeah, bigger and better than any game on Xbox. Well, we have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm not willing to declare it any better than anything on the Xbox. So, but it's it looks like it's going to be pretty intense. So that's all I can say. Yeah, survive together. Exactly. I'm terrible, man. I mean, it's that's one of the worst things I've seen in my life. Survive together. So, you know, and again, and if Sony does something where you can download some old games, okay. I mean, again, I don't, you know, like I said, that's great. You know, that is great. So, but yeah, I mean, does anybody have any other questions? So I thought I had another movie question in there about Infinity War, but I I don't see it now. Oh well, all right, yeah, I don't see it now. So all right then, guys, I tell you what, I am going to get on up out of here. I am wore out. I got a good laugh in, you know, from Twitter. But we all know the Sony owns Spider-Man, and they're the only ones getting it. And if you want to play it, get a PlayStation. It's not the end of the world. And so, yeah, survive together. So, which is, I guess, that's the best thing to do. So, you got to survive together. So, but recapping, Spider-Man fever is starting to catch on. Everybody's getting a little bit warm. And that, you know, don't get moist. It's okay to get warm, but don't get moist. San Diego Comic-Con is going really, really well. Is this show the blue pill or the red pill? I'm not for sure what that means. So hold on. I mean, that's from the Matrix, right? You take the blue pill and you wake and you go back to your life. You take the red pill, you go down the rabbit hole. Yeah. Oh, the Porchlight Pod. This is a red pill, I guess. That here's Xbox Scarlet News. According to Matt's, it will run games at 4K 60 FPS high settings and 1440p 120 FPS ultra. Okay. All right, that's fine. I mean, like I said, if that's what it does, that's cool. You know, I mean, again, I tell you what, 1440p 120 FPS, that's what my PC will do. So that's what my PC is going to be doing. So, you know, but yeah, I'm a 1440p guy, and I'd rather, you know, 1440p 60 high settings is what my PC will hit. So I think. But yeah, no, I did not see that in Matt's comment section. But man, his comment section is worse than Crap Gamers, and I did not think it could get worse than that. But his comment section is garbage. But shout out to Matt's Gaming. You know, he cracks me up. He'll read something verbatim like that AMD thing, and those people went crazy. All because an AMD one developer, came out and said, well, you need at least this to do 4K. And then people were like, oh my God. I mean, people were acting like it was the end of the world. You know, so, you know, it was crazy. You know, but it is what it is. What can you do? It is what it is. So, but guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I appreciate it. It's like 10:45 on the East Coast. And I think it is 7:45 on the West Coast. So, yeah. But you guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. This has been a Porchlight Pod. Like I said, we got San Diego Comic-Con doing well. Disney has got the green light to go ahead and purchase the Fox properties. That was news at Comic-Con as well. And let's see here. Let's see. And Spider-Man fever. It is what it is. So, yeah. It says every day to his PS4. Yeah, survive with crossplay. Yeah, hey, that's what it takes. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. So support gaming. Yeah, peace out. Later, guys. Savage Uger. Mo Shaft, thanks for coming. Man, Eric, Ezra. Sorry, Arezzo. Impatient Fire. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming, man. I do appreciate everybody being here. the almighty Spartan God, Chris Cobra. What is happening? Come back tomorrow. If my motherboard comes in, I'll unbox it. So you can do 4K native with actually 4 T flops because the pros doing it before. But yeah, Joe was happening. So now we can have X-Men on Marvel versus Capcom. They need to finish that game. They probably could still have done that game, but Marvel and Fox did not get along. But Fox is money talks. Money talks. Bullshit runs a marathon. So all right then, guys. I appreciate you all being here. Like I said, this was short notice. And thanks for coming. And remember my advice. If you go out tonight, wear white.